Hey, this is Joe Price. I just wanted to make a short video to show you how you can use some of the tools from the Record Linking Lab to provide a meaningful job to someone that you want to help. Um, I'll just show three kind of tools we have. These are all tools I think that, lots of people that maybe want to work could very likely to do. We've been using some of these tasks with pathway students, some youth with disabilities, and we've been thinking about ways to use this to provide jobs for homeless people. So if you just type rll.byu.edu, you'll come to the Record Linking Lab website. You hit volunteer, and then right down here are the tools. So I'm just going to show three tools that are pretty basic, and then there's some others that are harder. But the neat thing is, as people do the basic tools, they might acquire some skills that would allow them to do some of the harder ones. So let's just start with PowerLinker. This is super easy and it provides a really great way to keep track of how much work they've done. So here's PowerLinker. What the task is on the right is a family on the family tree, and on the left is the family in a record. And we have to decide if these two families are the same. And you notice that we're using colors. We light things up in green if they're very similar, and we light them up in red if there's a little bit of differences. So right here, you can see we have a person with, his name is Leon Irwin, same name over here, same birth date. There's no information that conflicts. This looks like a great match. So I would hit attach all and notice that my count here goes up. Okay, so here's another one, Howard J. Pierce, Howard Jerome Pierce, same birth date. So yeah, this looks also like a great match. You can see that sometimes, we get an initial and then a name. We don't have anything conflicting and the information is great. Okay. Again, here, this looks great. We have an initial and then a middle name. Um, and then the nice thing is PowerLinker is shows the same hint to three different people. So, um, if someone were to make a mistake, then the hope is that the other two people would catch it. And so at any point, if you think it's not a match, you can hit skip. The other cool thing is that at any point, you can go look at it the way Family Search normally shows it. So this is the um, kind of the view of it on Family Search. In this case, it's already been done. That's interesting. That usually isn't the case, but let's just see. Maybe some of these are getting done really fast through other people. So yeah, if you come here, you can see this is the way SourceLinker shows it on Family Search. The main thing we notice is there's just a lot of information. And so what we did with PowerLinker is we tried to simplify it down to the most important information that helps you make the decision. Okay, so that's PowerLinker. And it's not uncommon for someone to do thousands of these in an hour. And it's just a great way for them to kind of learn how to make decisions about family history. Okay, here's the second one. It's called reverse indexing. Now, this one will get better really soon. Right now, we don't have a ton of content, but we will very soon. And so then as a result, you can kind of customize the experience based on the word you type in here. So we used to have, like simple words like Tom and Brad and we'd have numbers. So you could type in the number 8 and 7, and we soon will have all that content. Right now we don't. But let me just show you an example. I'm going to type in Gilbert. Okay, so here's the name Gilbert. And then our goal is to identify which of these is the word Gilbert and which is not. So you can see the nice thing is by focusing on one word, we can kind of learn a lot about how the G's look. Look for the dot on the I. So this one looks good. We got the Gilber. It looks like there's something kind of happening here at the end that doesn't look like a T. So we might just click that. It's probably still correct, but you can see now we're learning kind of also that G's can look a little weird. So this looks like kind of a weird G. Let's see if we have any other kind of examples. This one here is kind of like this one here. So I think like by looking at all of these, I think we're going to be okay. But the key thing that we're going to notice is we do have Albert and Gilbert look pretty similar to the machine. So this one definitely looks like an Albert to me. You can see the bottom coming out. This one also, I just don't see the I kind of fitting in there. So we're going to knock that out. This has an extra letter at the end, so we have to knock that one out. But otherwise, this looks pretty good. And so now, granted, this was harder. But by working on the same word, we might get really good at noticing like the Alberts right away. So that helps us kind of toss out the ones that are not correct. So just to give background on what's happening here is a machine is trying to read the handwriting, and then it's saying, we think all of these pictures represent the word Gilbert. And then the task of the volunteer or the person working on the project is to, um, you know, knock out the ones that don't belong so we can go and reevaluate those. And then the nice thing is they can look up their stats at any point. So as you're providing meaningful work, if you need to like measure things and maybe make sure they're doing work, they can take a screenshot of this at the end of their session. Okay, and then here's the third one. This is the one we have a lot of pathway students working on. So it's called the hint button. So you just click here. You can click options. And so I chose easy, record attach, easy. But you can see if you want to hire people or if you want to provide work in a specific part of the world, we have those set up and we can set up other projects. But I just thought easy, this would be a kind of an entry level job. So then we just hit this button. Now for this one, you do have to log into Family Search. So I'm already logged into Family Search. But then here you come in here and you'll hit details. You can kind of look at each of the people. Okay, so here we have Scotland. Here we have New Jersey. You can see they're living in Hudson. The only thing kind of throwing me off is Johnny. Like that birth data is pretty different. My guess is this is probably still the same family, but I would actually probably just skip this one. Okay, and then we just hit the button again and it pulls up another hint. Okay, so you can kind of see we can come in here, open up the details. And these are designed to be pretty easy, but again, actually that's interesting. We have here another date that's off. I'm not sure why we're getting ones that don't appear to be super easy, but here this one's looking better. So you come in here, you can see the surname's different, but as we look at each of the people, we are going to make we have Netherlands and Ireland. Oh man, I'm going to have to go back in and double check all these easy hints. This one again looks like it's a great hint. And so it's possible that, maybe in the record they wrote down the wrong thing. You can see it's also Newark. So yeah, this is almost certainly the same person, even though the surname's different. But again, we could always skip it. Okay. And then there's other options, and I'll try to go in and make sure that those are more easy. Okay. So hopefully this video was helpful. Those are kind of the three entry level tasks that we have. Goldie May can be great as well. GeoHints can be great. And then as people become more advanced, they can take on some of these other projects. So the nice thing I like about the way we've set up our volunteer tasks is they really are designed to try to be as inclusive as possible. They can be as easy as you want them to be, and they can be quite hard if you haven't someone with a particular disability, but still maybe high cognitive functioning that they can make really hard decisions. The goal here is just to make there to be something for everyone. So hope this works, and we'd love to know about your experiences.